welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with another video, and on today's video we'll be talking about how to stop living from month to month, where you find yourself in situations where you're anxiously and really hoping the month comes to an end soon because you're waiting for your next paycheck, or you have to unfortunately borrow money from people. Guys, in this video, I'll be giving you guys tips on how to stop living from month to month. Let's get to the video. Tip number one is don't spend more than you earn or more than you make. On the contrary, always spend like way more than or live way below your means, because this way you always ensure that you have money for things that come up, or like emergencies that come up, because I don't know of anyone in life who doesn't face emergencies. So you're always going to have money, for these things that come up unexpectedly in life. So yeah, don't spend just don't do it. Don't spend more than you earn, because you are digging a grave for yourself. You are literally going to put yourself in debt. So that's tip number one. Always spend or live way below your means. Number two is do not associate with the wrong people. What I mean by this is those friends or those people who are constantly wanting to go out, literally all the time, they want to go out. Those people who are living above their means, who literally are living this lifestyle that is just not affordable, or you're not able to maintain this lifestyle, and you're constantly trying to keep up to these people. All those people who don't have a grip on their finances, and their situations, but you're constantly trying to find yourself trying to live the life that they lead as well. Or those people who always discourage you when you're trying to make good financial decisions. So you're trying to save up and they're like, oh my God, you're so boring. Why are you constantly trying to save, or you're trying to invest or whatever? Anytime you're trying to make good financial decisions, or you're trying to compare prices or anything like that, they discourage you and they're just like, oh my goodness, you're boring. Oh, why do you have to do that? Oh, just do this. Those are the people to avoid. Get away from those people and start your financial journey. Just get on it. So number three, guys, is to set measurable goals. Set measurable goals and actually stick to them, and later on you can follow up if you're able to achieve those goals or not. I don't know of anyone who has a grip on their finances, or anyone with good financial, good finances, anything like that, who has no goals. Have goals, write them down, make sure they're measurable and make sure they're attainable. You're going to be able to achieve these goals and go for them. Start with short-term goals, and that way you're going to gain momentum. You're going to feel like, okay, I've achieved this, I can go for the next one and the next one, and then you can go on to medium-term goals and long-term goals. So yeah, write down your goals and go for them. Tip number four, guys, is paying yourself first. And by this, I don't mean spoiling yourself by taking yourself out and buying yourself 10 pairs of boots or 5 skirts or anything like that. Paying yourself first is actually paying yourself by saving or by investing. So making that money, putting money aside for yourself, whether it's 5%, 10%, 20% of your income, by putting it aside and actually, paying yourself. Don't leave it for last and be like, okay, I'm going to pay all my bills, and if there's anything left, then I'm going to save, or then I'm going to invest. Don't do that, because your money will always find somewhere to go. So just pay yourself first before you do anything else. Save some of the money, invest some of it, and then do the rest with the money that's left. So yeah, pay yourself first. That's a concept actually I read about in Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad and The Richest Man in Babylon, where the first principles actually some of the 7 teachings the guy does on the book on the Richest Man in Babylon. The first principle is or the teaching is that you, out of 10 coins, so I think 10 coins of gold, 10 coins in your purse, always take out 9 and leave 1, so that you can fatten your purse or your wallet or whatever. So yeah, definitely pay yourself first. Hey guys, it's giveaway time. Yay! So I've got all the names here, and I'm just gonna shake it around, close my eyes, pick the winner. It's random, like I said, and yeah, whoever's won has won. So only about 6 or 7 people actually followed the correct instructions, did the sharing, the liking, the subscribing, and screenshots, and send it to me and all of that type of stuff. So yeah, these are the people. I saw people like a few people sharing it and stuff. So I don't know if they wanted to enter or they were just doing it. Anyway, guys, let's do that. Let's do it quickly. And okay, the person who has won is Dane. Well, congratulations, and I'll be messaging you, and yeah, just contact me, and yeah, you'll get your money. Thanks for entering, guys, and all the best. Bye. Let's get back to the video. Number 5, guys, is to get a side hustle. You knew this was coming because I am the girl of side hustles. So yes, definitely get yourself a side hustle, because guys, I just do not believe an income or one salary is sufficient or it's enough for, you know, to live out your best life and save and invest and do all these things and all these dreams and all these goals you want in life. So definitely get yourself a side hustle, and yeah, that money will really come in handy during the month, or when you need, you know, when some unexpected things happen, which will happen, some, you know, emergencies in life or anything like that, definitely will help you. So get yourself that side hustle, and yeah, live your best life. Tip number 6, guys, is to budget. I don't know of anyone, guys, who doesn't budget or budgets in their head and they have their money game on point. Who? Show me that person. Guys, you have to actually, whether it's on a spreadsheet on your computer or physically write things down. I want to see it. I want to write it down. I want to feel it. Oh, girl, I am that person. So yeah, like budget and write things down. That way you have more control of where your money goes. You're not just going to see your money magically disappear, or you don't know what happened to it, because you would have allocated it onto your expenses, your savings, your investments and all of that. So you have more control, because then you allocate a certain amount of money and you're going to make sure you stick to it. And yeah, so at the end of the month, you know exactly what you did with the money from your previous month or for whatever. So yeah, definitely create a budget. It's going to be really, really helpful for you guys. I used to budget in my head and I'm like, okay, I know more or less this amount is going to, guys, don't do it, because we're humans and we forget. And yeah, you're going to forget, and you're like not doing accurate calculations in your head. You're like, more or less this will be there and this will be there. You find yourself overspending and spending more than you actually planned. So the best way, I would say, is to write it down and actually stick to it. Tip number 7 is do not try to keep up with anyone. Don't try to keep up with your friends on Instagram. Don't try to keep up with your neighbors. Don't try to keep up with your colleagues. Don't try to keep up with friends or anyone, guys. Just don't do it. Don't keep up with the Kardashians. Don't keep up with the Kumalos. It's not a good idea. You don't know what those people are doing. You don't know their financial background. You don't know how their finances look like. They could be maintaining that life with credit cards, or they could just have the money and you don't, and you're trying to keep up with their lives. So it's a bad idea. Just don't do it. Live your life, own pace, own lane. And yeah, as long as you have the things you need, you literally, the rest of the stuff, I'm telling you, probably is just stuff that you can do without. So definitely don't try to keep up with anyone. Live your best life. And yeah, because you know what your goals are in life. You know what you want. So yeah, keep yourself, focused. Tip number 8, guys, is to have an emergency savings fund. Guys, this one came through for me this month. I was thanking myself. I thanked myself for this one, because wow, I'm so glad I did that. Anyway, guys, if you know me personally, you'd know on my WhatsApp, whatever, I posted that as I was chewing, one of my root canal teeth broke off and chipped off. So that means unexpectedly I had to just go to the dentist. Anyway, I do have medical aid. So yes, that's one of the things you must have, but that's another video. Medical aid will save you tons of money. You must do it. But anyway, guys, I did have medical aid, so to do that sorted, but I had to pay some co-payments and all of that. And because I already budgeted this now thing that happened in life unexpectedly, which will happen because life is full of surprises. Things like a tire burst can happen. your sink could just block up your shower or anything, or your tooth breaks or whatever. So these are things that just are emergencies, and they just come up. You don't plan for these things. You never know if they're going to happen. So definitely have an emergency savings fund that you can tap onto should anything happen. So I was so glad I had started, and I had started my emergency savings like a few months ago. Like, it wasn't even like, I was just like, okay, should I do it? Because I'd heard it so many times. People were like, you must start with saving your emergency fund. And I was just like, really? Because I do have just a general savings account, but I can't access it. So I can only access it after a certain amount of time. But I was like, so now just imagine if I had that savings account and I didn't have the emergency one where I can tap into it anytime. What would have happened? I can't now just go to the bank and be like, guys, I just had an emergency. I really, really need my money. Or I would have had to use money for something else, that money I'd allocated to other things, for like maybe food or transport or whatever, like for the rest of the month. And that would not be a pretty picture, guys. So don't do that to yourself. Have an emergency savings fund. It will really, really come through on those rainy days. Tip number 9, guys, is to not get into debt for things that you could save up for. Like, guys, come on. Like, I don't know why people aren't so scared of debt. That is one of the things that I fear in life. That is literally one of the things I'm scared of, getting into like debt. Like, I'm so scared of it. But like, literally don't get into debt for things that you could have saved up for. If you know you want a laptop, or you want a phone, or you know you want, like, of course there is like some benefits and like advantages and disadvantages to everything. But like, if you want a phone, for example, you could get it on, like, you could buy it cash. Or if you want to save up for sneakers, or you want to save up for a laptop, like those things, guys, that you can save up for, like, rather do that, delay your gratification, and rather put it on hold, save for it, and then take your cash and go buy the thing cash, and not have to pay up on interest and stuff like that. So always save that extra buck, guys, and yeah, it's gonna really make a difference. And the last tip, which is tip number 10 that I have for you guys, is not putting off saving and investing for later. Don't do it. Don't be like, oh, I'll save later, or start investing later. Like I said before, like, there's never a right time or right opportunity to start doing these things. You just gotta like brave up and just start doing it. Just start saving, just start investing, and you'll really be glad you did. You're gonna thank yourself, because life just happens. And with investing, you have the earlier you start, the better, because time is your friend when it comes to investing, because obviously compound interest, which is interest on interest, is going to help you in the long run. So definitely start as soon as you can. You can start with 50 Rand, 100 Rand on easy equities, or if you have more money, then talk to a stockbroker, your financial advisor, to get you started as soon as you can. And also with saving, come on, guys, get on it. Like, start ASAP, and you're gonna thank yourself. Anyway, guys, those are the 10 tips that I have to stop living from month to month, or from paycheck to paycheck. I hope this video helped you, or it's going to help someone. Share the video with someone you think would be able to, you know, get some advice from it, you know, get some help from it. And yeah, anyway, guys, please give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, definitely share and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.